Since I don't know how to make intros, I'm just gonna get right into it. Well, as you can see here, there are a bunch of scribbles with a person falling along with the words, "What do you see here?" That's because I'm making a new series called "What Do You See Here?" And I'll explain that more later, but right now, I forgot what I was gonna say. So anyway, basically what do you see here is a bunch of scribbles, and then from those scribbles, I'll have to draw what I see. Sounds simple enough, right? So here are two things here's one thing that I've already done. It's like this fish. I think that's a fin. It may also be a birthday hat, but a butterfly and a balloon heart, I believe. So there's that. And let's start with another one. So here's the next scribbles, and I'll just draw what I see. Though I don't exactly know what I see. I see a bunch of pink. But let's see. Also, do you like my nails? They're pink. I'm not done with them yet, which is why they're ugly. But I started with like 4 layers and it's still kind of like crusty. But I'll finish it later probably. I just got bored. Anyway. What do I see? I'm gonna think about that for a second. Okay, so what I saw was like this fish thing. I probably really need to stop seeing fish. And also this like merperson that is interesting. So what I'm gonna do next is just like draw the scene just digitally because I cannot draw on paper. So I'm recording this voiceover a little bit after I actually drew what it is so far because I got distracted, my bad. But right now, sketching, don't even worry about what's happening because sketching is always very interesting, I'll say. As you can see, the hair looks like a blob. We don't even talk about that, the body. The fish just looks like a normal fish. And it always looks like a normal fish because I'm not good at art and I cannot draw anything more than a normal fish. But I decided, since the merperson is obviously very interested in the fish will probably be like different, like bigger or something. So I drew the fish bigger. And right here, I am struggling with the anatomy so this is why I hate drawing bodies, because the anatomy never anatomies. Like, I can't figure out how bodies work. I should probably learn more about that, but I'm lazy and I'll probably get distracted again. So what you're about to see here is that I cannot draw hair. Like, look at this. I'm struggling. And in the end, that ends up being deleted, existed not. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying anymore, but anyway, since the merperson is obviously intrigued by the fish, I made his face look very boring and not intrigued at all. See, my art is so skilled that I can make the characters feel no emotion at all. Yeah, so skilled. And anyway, this fish now, I didn't really study the anatomy of the fish, so I'm not really sure what a fish should look like. So I'm just doing this fish that I've drawn since I was a kid. Now anyway, that's the colors. Since the original drawings, the scribbles in my sketchbook were pink, the tail and hair and scales and all that stuff is gonna be pink for the merperson and the fish. Since I was gonna make a pink lemonade water, but I decided to not because that would look very strange in my style. Actually, I don't even know what my style is. It's just a blob of stuff. And don't ask me why I'm coloring the thing without doing line art. I just got lazy. For the shadows, they have no real placement. I just put them where I thought they looked good because art needs to be more aesthetically pleasing than it needs to make sense. Like, I'm not sure mer people exist, but since a lot of the ocean is not explored yet, there very well could be mer people. We just don't know it because we're stupid and lazy. So about my comment about art needing to be aesthetically pleasing, this specific piece of art is not aesthetically pleasing nor makes sense. So that's failing in the art department. But we can ignore that because this was really fun to make, and I'll probably make like a bunch more of these. Some on like videos, some not, depending on the like views and stuff that this gets. Or I'll just make them and post them because it was fun. And I'm saying like I'm done yet, but I'm not. I still have the entire ocean to do. So excited for that. As you can see here, I'm experimenting with doing line art. Spoiler, it does not work. It looks absolutely hideous. So I end up scratching the idea of line art altogether. If I wanted to do line art, I probably should have done it in the beginning, but as I said before, I'm lazy. Anyway, as you can see, that's ugly, yes. And this is me like fixing up the sketch art because if I can't do line art, I'll at least make it look presentable. I did not make it look presentable, but it doesn't matter, that's in the past. I'm also just now realizing that I didn't put hands. I cannot draw hands, so I will probably figure out some sneaky way to hide those hands. Okay, so I just watched what I have of the video that I'm gonna post so far, and I am incredibly boring. Like, you'll watch the first 7 minutes of this video and just be bored out of your mind. I also sound really weird, so I hope that's not how I actually sound in real life. Otherwise, it'll be a pain to like listen to me talk. But anyway, here we're getting started with the actual ocean. I was gonna do like they were close to the surface and stuff, and it'll be all like cool with like the light and stuff. Then I realized I'm not that good at art, and I have no idea how to do that. So I'll just do what I'm comfortable with. And by comfortable, I mean I've done it maybe once when I was like 6, which is draw like from the bottom of the ocean. And I would probably have been darker in the bottom of the ocean, but for the sake of art, it is not dark. Like I said before, art needs to be aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't need to make sense. Although this is not aesthetically pleasing, so next time I should probably make it make sense. The shadows are not shadowy. Whatever, we can ignore the shadows. They're just there to make it make sense a little more. And I guess it's slightly aesthetically pleasing too. Right now I'm fiddling around with like the brushes and stuff to try to see what I can make so it'll look like the ocean. Because as I said before, I am not good enough at art to make it look like the ocean without needing to use a special brush. Maybe I'll get better, but that's in the future. Even with the special brush, it does not look like an ocean. But since you're watching this video, and hopefully you're watching this video, I mean, my thoughts aren't making sense right now. But anyway, since you've hopefully been listening to me talk and ramble about stuff, you understand that is an ocean, and you understand what is happening in that. Here's the final speed draw if you're interested. So I'll probably make more of these because this is really fun to make, so look out for that. Now to make the thumbnail, which will be a process, which I'm so excited for.